I have some question for Magdalena. So I'm wondering, you said immune system is actually connect to other system as well. I'm wondering, like, how do our brains and immune systems and emotions all connected? Please let us know. Thank you.
What a wonderful question. So first of all, it's a two-way street. It doesn't go just brain to immune system or immune system to brain. On the brain, your immune system cells, which travel all over the body, monitoring your body to see if there's something wrong, if there's an infection or a cancer or something else, they actually have receptors on the surface of the cells for neurotransmitters. So we all know, for example, serotonin, which is associated with, better mood. Um, Dopamine, obviously the stress receptors, adrenal receptors, they're all on immune cells. So your immune cells are intrinsically geared up to respond to neurotransmitters that are around there. Also, our immune system organs. So, when you swell up under the armpit or here, those are lymph nodes. They're like the way stations for the immune system to act. So, I don't know, you could call it it's like the immune system is monitoring the body. So this is like a police station where the immune cells get together and say to each other, oh yeah, you should attack this or in this area, there's a problem in this area and we need to recognize this particular invader and get rid of them. Invader being a bacteria, a virus, a cancer cell. So in these let's call them police stations, they're innervated, they have nerve endings. So the brain is also connecting directly to what's called lymphoid organs. So we have multiple levels of interaction going from the brain to the immune system. We're all very, very familiar with stress suppressing the immune system. That is really well known. But we're less familiar with how the other transmitters, not of stress, but perhaps of feeling actually positive, are influencing the immune system. This is research that is emerging. It's incredibly exciting research showing us that direction from the brain to the immune system. Now, let's talk about the other way around, the immune system to the brain. I think the best example I can give you is a molecule that is associated with inflammation. It's called interleukin 6. Now, this molecule, the most abundant producer of this molecule, interleukin 6, is a cell of the immune system called the macrophage. Now, this molecule gets produced abundantly when there is an infection because it has a wide variety of effects, what we call pleiotropic. And some of these effects are very much to stop us from running around and doing things and actually lie down and get better. So it makes us tired. It makes us slow down. Interestingly, that molecule, interleukin 6, has been correlated with major depression, both in terms of promoting major depression as well as being associated in individuals who already have major depression. Now, interleukin 6 does get produced when you have a viral infection, including long COVID. Including COVID and including other viral and bacterial infections. So you have this persistent inflammation will have effects also on how you feel. And this is just an example of one molecule of the immune system. There are multiple molecules produced by cells of the immune system that will have effects on mood and on very basic biological processes of, how we feel and even how we behave. So this two-way street is really important for handling COVID-19, but also in terms of long COVID. One of the initial hypotheses that immunologists had was that some of the symptoms of long COVID are really caused by persistent inflammation. And you can see why that hypothesis was so evident in a way. Because if you have persistent inflammation, you're going to be feeling as well not your best. And depending on the exact pattern of the inflammatory cytokines, you may actually have a particular spectrum of cognitive symptoms and mood symptoms. So what we're finding right now is that that could be part of the story, but not in every person. So it will depend, like Sophia was saying, it will depend on where you are initially. And in some people, this the inflammatory loops may actually be playing a role. And these days, we actually know that the virus in some individuals can persist for a really long time. So you have residual bits of the virus that are not really infecting you, but they're still there. The body hasn't gotten rid of all the proteins, everything that the virus had with it. So there's a little bit of stimulation going on all the time. So it's known that some individuals may be associated with that pattern. Other individuals, however, will have other patterns and other patterns in terms of how the immune system is relating to their brain, and the brain in turn is relating to the immune system, which can be perpetuating some of the symptoms that are difficult for people who are experiencing long COVID.